Hey girls, I have a question for you. Is it easy finding a man on the golf course? Honey, let me show you something. Hey, not just like this. You can, excuse me, boys. I'm just kidding. But is it easy finding a guy, a man? Let me pull up a chair and we're gonna have this conversation. And I'm gonna give you my experience, and I've been married um, for a couple of years now. So I'm just going to give you my point of view and my observation of what I've noticed, even as a married woman. Okay, so I'm going to go to the easiest place to find guys on the golf course to a little bit more on the difficult level. And then you can just see how do you fit in? Okay. So the first, oh, and then sometimes, you want to look cute. You got your little visor, your little, now in real reality, I'll have it down like this, like, but honey, we're on this YouTube streets. We're going to be like, what? Okay. But actually, like when my husband and I are at the country club and we're going out to, like, they have a restaurant. Honey, your girl got her collar popped. I don't care. Honey, and be like, oh, yes, girls and boys, I'm here. All right, but let's get into it. So, the first thing I'm going to go over is the easiest way to find a man on the golf course. Now, there is a what we call a public driving range and putting green. Okay. Now, that is the easiest and the most, I'm frugal, and the inexpensive way to be seen by these men. And one good thing for us, me personally, I don't know why women would want to be where there's a whole bunch of women and the competition is fierce. Honey, I go into a place where male dominated and there's just only a few girls, or so golf is male dominated. So sister girls, there's no competition there, so you can be the cutest one there because you are the only one there. I'm just kidding. Girl. So anyway, so I would do the public driving range and also the putting green. Okay. And why I say it's the least expensive is because all you have to do is buy a basket of balls. Okay. They run from a small basket of balls, can run from like $5 to $8, and then it goes up from there. So, honey, if you're just trying to be seen, you just have your driver. And let me show you, ladies, what a driver is if you don't know. A driver is one with a big head. Okay. They have other ones, but for us being newbies in this golf scene, I would go for a big head driver. Okay. Now, sometimes for conversational pieces, because these guys are manly, okay, I um would suggest having a conversational driver, which is something like this, a pink one. And then the guys be like, oh, that's cute. I've never seen one like that. I need to get, be like, oh, yeah, I just picked this up. Or I just got this custom made. Girl, BS it all around. Okay. So that's what I would do. I would get a driver if you really want to get into it. And then if you're not ready to do the driving scene and be on the driving range. I'm just going to put these down. Excuse me. I would say just do putting. Okay. And putting is basically there's the greens and you just hit the ball into the hole, period. And this is the least expensive ones. Girl, you can get this off of Amazon. Okay. If you don't want to go in the golf store, and that is another way to meet men is at the golf store. But just a simple thing like this. And then if you want to be like try to be fancy, you can get more of a putter like this. But girl, you're just trying to be seen. I would do something simple. excuse me. I would do something simple like this, just a simple, cheap, inexpensive um header. Okay. And I do my golf bag, all my my clubs are pink and chrome. So except for these drivers. These drivers I use a pink one, but I use the other ones for some real getting it in. Okay. So that's the least expensive way. Look at her trying to a video bomb my video, Miss India. Look at her. Bless her heart, she's so cute. So I would do that. Now, if the step above that is where you have the public golf course. Okay. Now there is no membership fees or anything. You just pay to play. You just pay for that game. Now, since you're there to be seen, bring your driver or bring your putter and just because guys are there literally before their game. They're practicing their putting and they're also practicing their drive out there. So before their game. So you don't have to be doing the game. You can just be putting, or you can be doing the drive, and guys are very impressed when you're not trying to be so cutesy and this and that. They are impressed that you can actually hit the ball and the conversation will flow. And even if um, they see that, oh, you're trying and stuff, and then they'd be like, oh, good swing. I suggested you do this. Like, oh, okay, well, thank you. Do your little ponytail like this. Thank you. Thanks. And then I will also, if you have the money, if you're not, who cares? It's okay, you don't have to, but there's a gadget that you can get that it actually tracks how far you hit the ball. Now, but I was with my husband and we were like hitting the ball, and the guys were like, oh, and my husband was like, okay, I'm not her coach. I am really her man. Okay, step back. But and then all of a sudden they want to compete because you're the only girl, and they're trying to, honey, and that girl, I'm telling you, the golf course and the golf range is because now they want to compete and say who can hit the farthest, and it's like, oh my god, look at you guys, let me see what I can do, and then they'll help you and like, hey, they give you suggestions, girl. So yes, and to me personally, what I've noticed, the public um golf range and the public golf course, the guys are nicer. Okay, not to say the private clubs are the guys are nice because they're very nice, but they're really more serious with the golf. Where the guys on the other end, the rules are not always like when you had a private club, the rules are there, but at a public course, there you can a little bit have a little bit more fun out there. You have your little whatever, you could just it's a little bit freer. Let's put it like that. So that makes the men more relaxed, and then they're there to have fun, and also, sometimes they bet on the course too. So, but you don't need to be all part of that, girl. You just need to be there to putt before they go out in their games, and then you need to just be driving when doing that. But I find those men, and then nicer, and also the range of the men are it depends because for a public course it goes from, I would say, between 27 on up. At a private club it goes from 40 on up. Okay, so it just depends on what you're trying to do. So again, that was the public range with the putting, the private golf course, I'm sorry, the public golf course, and then the hardest, in my opinion, is the private golf course. I belong to a private golf course, my husband and I, and it's different. The men are nice, the women are nice. However, the rules are there, and you're not able to be as free when you're out there. Meaning, like it's a little bit more streamlined, and it's like people take it golf very serious. So I wouldn't suggest um, doing a private club, like doing like being a member of all of that. However, golf clubs, the private ones, also have different types of membership. And the one that you can be a part of is the social membership of a private club, which means you'll be invited to all the social gatherings that they have, whatever which ones you're interested in. And then they have game night. They have oh gosh, like do well, you want to be where the men are. So I'm about to say reef, they have reef making, but you don't want to be a part of that. But I would say like when they have the things where there's going to be co-ed, that's where you want to go to those. And the reason why I say don't do the full membership, just do the social membership, because the men that have the full membership also do the socialization too. So they socialize. So girl, you can be up in there and be looking cute and be like, and then you can also, as a social member, you can just eat lunch there, have dinner there. Honey, you and a couple of your single friends, they'll go. And then, and for you, you'll get a number. So, but your friends, for them to be with you, they need to be with you. They can't just come in there, because they have to have a number. And then, you'll have them their number 55555, and then you just put it on your tab, right? And then be like in the car, girl, that was $10, that was $20. But anyway, and then they also have a golf store there too, where you can get all your apparel, golf apparel, and if you just want to look around, just see what's happening. I mean, there's a way to get in when you fit in at the private club. Did I find my husband on the golf course? No. I found him online, okay? But yeah, I found him online, but he so happens to golf, so that's the only reason why I'm able to give you some insight on how to find a man, the easiest to the hardest way. And yeah, and whatever your budget can do, girl. Oh, and all this, like this, I think I got this at, I want to say Ross, maybe. And then this skirt, they have skirts. This is a skirt, but this is the shortest I would go at any place. And to me, this is kind of like doing too much. You can see? Yeah, girl, you can just be like, but yeah, this is the shortest. And I'll probably do a video in regards to how to properly dress, and you can just look it up online. But anyway, I'll show you some of my outfits of how I look when I go golfing. All right. I hope this helps, hopefully. And also, you do not, if you have any questions, don't be shy. Ask me, comment down below. If you like this video, like and subscribe to a sister. All right. All right. I love y'all, and I will talk to you later. Deuces. Bye. See ya.